That is rough to realize.
So I guess I did get that one.
Yeah, well, you must have, because it's gone. Hey, welcome back to this program. I'm Nathaniel. We're playing Super Mario Sunshine, and I'm here with my good friend Christian.
Hey, I'm also here. I'm the one playing, actually. Nathaniel's taking all the
Yes.
credit, though.
Yeah.
Just
I don't remember
totally
taking any credit.
throw you under the bus. Just so
Under
mean.
the bus completely. Completely.
You
All the
know it's just a
credit.
joke. Oh, there it is.
There it is. It's always the last banana tree you search.
Yep.
Isn't
By
that like...
the rope bridge. Oh, that rope bridge.
I guess it's a rope bridge. I'll allow it. So we're playing... Christian is playing Sunshine, and I am giving him emotional support.
It's actually
and-
taking a lot out of me. I didn't think it would, but 100%ing this game is an undertaking.
Yes, it is an undertaking. We got sort of like, like just a double feature going on here. Not only is Christian showing us how it's done, but he's also in the process of telling me his top 10 video games inspired by my own top 10 video games, which I revealed a few episodes back now.
It was inspiring. I greatly appreciate that you were candid enough to share the games that made you who you are. You know?
Yes.
That's like
Yeah.
It's very revealing. You know, it says a lot about a person, the things that they do, the way they spend their time. So
Yes.
I appreciate that you were like, here's what's a part of me and my history.
Yes, exactly. I think that's why it's important. So, and it's why, all those things considered, it's why I've been so eager to hear your list. So we got your number 10.
Did we?
Yeah,
I mean,
we
for the
did.
people that did listen, yes, they certainly did. But to go over what number 10 was, it's the game Inside, which is a beautiful side scroller. It's like just this masterfully designed, directed, scary, 1984-esque, horrible world, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful game. So there's apparently a blue coin on one of these, but I might have already gotten it.
You might have. That's the thing too. We've been through most of these levels, right? So.
Yeah. But there's now a pokey where our friend was. I don't know how to kill him.
I think you just chop on his head when he drops over.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that was a blue coin.
Well, there you go. Bing, bang. All right.
Bang, bang, boom. There it
Bang,
is.
bang, boom.
Is that all the blue coins in this one then?
For this mission, yes, it is.
Okay. Alright, well, your call, but we're already here, so you could potentially go back and to the secret in this one and do the right coin version.
Oh, did you see that jump? That was
I
so
saw
clean.
that. Saw that clutch. That was very clean. Almost as clean as the water coming out of your flood.
Almost. I mean, it is dirty lake water.
Dirty, horrible lake water.
Whoops.
Polluted. Oh,
My bad.
because you insulted the lake water.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Can I grab onto that? Don't tell me I have to go all the way to the beginning of this rope bridge. Disgusting.
Not the very beginning, 2 feet away.
It's okay, I'll just start it from the middle.
There you go.
So number 9
Number 9.
is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Nice. Okay.
It was
Which one did you play? Did you play the Wii U version or the Switch version?
I got it on Switch
Okay.
because I was in line day of for the release.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, quote unquote in line.
Greatly anticipated that for you.
Well, so the trailers like legitimately made me cry every time I watched them. Like every single time. So I was like, I need this game. I need to experience this beautiful world of Hyrule that they've redesigned and made anew and made it finally fully explorable almost.
Mm.
You know?
Yes.
I'm probably not gonna do this one.
Let me ask you a couple of follow-up questions to that. Are you a fan of open world games in general?
Not terribly, really. I've never played Skyrim.
No? What about like Fallout 3 or something, or New Vegas?
I've never played Fallout games.
Okay. What? And you're friends with Richard? That's surprising.
Uh-oh, did I miss one?
You missed one. It's on the other side. Like the star, there's a star on the other side. You see us to your right.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll get it next time.
That's okay. That's okay. That was a clean take. If you had known that was there, you would have had it.
I so would have had it, Nathaniel.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not a fan of open world games, so that's important, I think, to know, because I think it's always really powerful when someone likes a game outside of genres that they usually play.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have a particular genre that I play very often. I mean, I like side-scrollers a lot, but I wouldn't say that I'm, like, only partial to them, you know?
Oh, no, of course. I don't think anyone's only partial to one kind of game. Well, maybe some people are, but... I was just curious as to whether or not Breath of the Wild was being compared to any other open worlds for you, you know, where you were coming at it when you approached it. So. Yeah,
I think, whoops, whoa.
Oh no!
That's fine. This is okay. Can't win them all. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, it was just, it was just, like, so beautiful because,
yeah,
like...
Its scope is amazing.
It was like a dream game come true sort of thing. Like, it was what I had always wanted my Zelda games to sort of look like, right? Like, when the trailer came out, I was like, oh, so they finally made Zelda what it's supposed to be.
Right.
And it was very inspiring, and it, like, made me want to play, like, right away. And I think it was one of the E3 trailers was just, like, so gorgeous, and the music welled up and or swelled up, and it just made me feel some kind of way, you know?
Right.
And you know, that there's something to be said for that. Whoops. There we go.
You're good. Nice, there it is. Bam!
Third time's the charm.
Yep, that's what they say.
Now to get back.
Let me ask you another question then. My major...
I got this.
Oh, okay. My biggest criticism... So, my biggest criticism with, like, open world games is oftentimes that they have a hard time helping the player, like, find the story or whatever, if that makes any sense to you. Did you feel like Breath of the Wild did a good job balancing that, like making everything that you did meaningful in some way?
I mean, I take a little bit of challenge to that notion of what you're getting at, that, like, you know, to find a story. For me, not like a game doesn't need to be a story. Like, you know, Tetris is a fucking fantabulous game, and there's no story there, you know? And
well, I'm not a big fan of Tetris, so.
Well,
but
yeah, but
cool.
it is a fantastic game. Like, there's a reason why it's been continually remade and reskinned and all these different things, and it's not because it's a bad game. So, and I mean, that's a basic game, but, like, you look at stuff like WarioWare, those are fun. Like, it's just fun. And, like, the mechanics of fighting and traveling on horseback and climbing stuff, was like straight up just fun for me. And that's what made that game amazing, is just like they really like put the details into all the small movements and in the weapons and in the systems, and the world is so vast, and you'd think that it would feel empty, but somehow it doesn't. And I think that's why it's number 9.
Okay. So does that mean you don't think Breath of the Wild has a very good story then?
No, I absolutely don't. But I don't think that it not having a good story, or a story at all, is a bad thing.
Okay.
I think that, like,
Fair enough.
the ideas that make up what the story is are like so basic. It's like it's your typical Zelda fanfare, save the princess. Like what
Well,
else is
of course,
there?
of course the final goal, but there are other things along the way that can invigorate a plot or develop atmosphere, right? I mean, you could argue a game like Wind Waker is very color by numbers. You know, save your sister, save Zelda, blah 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 blah.
But it's the steps it takes to getting there that's different.
Yeah, exactly. It's the way it establishes this atmosphere with the boat and the seas and the orchestra and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the destination of a plot necessarily is as important as how it gets there. So
No, absolutely
I think
not.
if I'm understanding what you're saying, I think that if I understand what you're saying, Breath of the Wild does a beautiful job at making the journey to the destination really fun, even if the destination itself is cliche or whatever.
Yeah, it's like you said. I think that's the perfect.
Oh, what's happening there? Okay,
I don't know.
weird.
That was not what I wanted to happen.
Okay.
There's supposed to be a pokey up here
Oh yeah.
somewhere.
On the rope?
Maybe it's down here. On these. No? Am I wrong? Am I crazy? There's a pokey somewhere. I mean, these are pokies, but...
Well, I mean, you could be crazy. I think that's, that's a separate question. Much more complicated.
That is a bit of a separate question. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit colored by numbers, but it is... it's the playing of the game that makes it different, right?
Yeah. Well, certainly. That's what makes it interactive fiction, right? Otherwise, you read it in a book or something, right?
Exactly.
So,
but
okay.
I mean, like,
right.
It's also like, it's not just any old game. Like, the feel of the game is different. It feels, I don't know, like polished, like a Nintendo game.
Yes. Well,
they're good at that.
Yes, Nintendo has always been skilled at that, I think. So, maybe not always. I mean, they haven't, hit 10 on 10 every time, but you can trust them to do that. I don't think that's ever a big question, especially with their flagship titles. So.
Yeah, they put
okay,
time
so I
and
think
effort into that game.
very solid pick for number 8. And I wanna re-say what I was saying about finding the story, because I don't want to be misinterpreted here. What I meant by that was, well, maybe you didn't understand exactly what I said, because then we had the conversation about Tetris. What I was trying to say was, I find a lot of times open world games throw in a lot of busy work for no other reason than to make you do things.
To explore the world, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I think it's still important for a game like that to have a reason why you're doing that. As fun as I'll give an example. I burnt out on Skyrim really fast, I played. I was into it for a while because I really like. I think we talked about this. I really like Norse, like Germanic myth and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was really into it for a while, but I burned out on it really fast because it was kind of like, okay, well, as fun as swinging the sword is and riding the horse up a cliff is,
Yeah.
why am I swinging my sword and climbing the horse up a cliff? It felt like too much effort to fight for people to explain to me why I was bothering.
Yeah.
I feel like games that do that have missed something.
I mean, for me, that's the feeling I have for a lot of the Bethesda games. They tend to just like be like, isn't our game cool? Look at how cool this world is and everything you can do. And it's like, I don't feel like doing it unless you give me a reason to.
Yeah. So I think that's really
like,
important.
Why should I care about this gun? Why do I care about this character? What is so important about it? Like, tell me, show me, make me feel the importance. If this sword is so cool, why does it feel like a regular sword?
Yes.
I don't know. I'm very hard to please with games. Like, it has to be.
No, it's good to know.
It has to be fun. Like, it has to feel good to play it.
Yeah. I think that's an important quality. I think critical thinking is important for us to understand, to be better people when we apply our own crafts. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm probably the most critical of myself. I think that's like the plight of the human condition is that, we are our worst critics.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
All the time is like nothing is good enough for us.
Yes.
And I have this problem, and this is saying a lot about me actually. This is going to give you a little insight. I mean, obviously I got to talk to a therapist about this, not that I haven't already, but like I tend to hold other people to the same standards that I hold myself, which is never good. You should never do that. To anybody who's listening, if you do that, you should like seriously reconsider the way you're thinking about other people. It's this problem I have, and like, because I'm very critical of myself, and like I walk with good posture, and like I'm always thinking about how I'm perceived. Like it's a very outwardly sort of life.
Right.
I just do that, and it's a problem. It's not a cool thing to do. No one is paying attention to that kind of stuff except you.
Right.
That's what everyone needs to know.
Right, yes.
All those things that you care about, like, people do care about it, but you're probably the one that's caring about it the most.
Yeah. That's great advice.
I think that's like all the coins.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I think
very important to note.
I think coming from someone who does it themselves, like that's like where good advice should come from.
Yes. Exactly. Right? People have been there, right?
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna save because we're done in this area.
Nice. Is that all the blue coins then?
Yeah, I just looked at the
list.
list
For this episode. Okay.
No, we're not. Well, for this in-game episode, yes, not this episode that we're doing, you and me.
Ah. Right. Yes.
Oh, I guess I can list off.
That's not confusing at all.
I guess I can list number 8, which coincidentally is another open world game.
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto Online, but in brackets, with the boys.
Yes,
I will only play that game if I'm playing it with my friends.
Right. Co-op exclusive.
Completely unplayable if it's like with other people that I don't know.
Right. Right. Okay. So tell me a bit about why that made your list.
So I was never into Grand Theft Auto. Like that was just not a thing. I'm not a violent person. I don't like violent games. You'll notice that a lot of you'll notice that a lot of the games on my list there's like very little gun use. I don't like that kind of stuff. I was raised very non-violently. My dad is a pacifist. My mom is like anti-gun.
Right.
And I follow that same tradition. I think guns are bad. I think they're straight up like shouldn't exist.
Right.
I see their use, yeah, war, you know, but whatever. Anyway, not a conversation for right now. But Grand Theft Auto was free.
Oh, okay. This is 5, yeah?
Grand Theft Auto 5 was free
Yeah.
on the Epic Games Store, and
neat. Okay.
and I bought it, quote unquote, bought it. I downloaded it, and
Right.
Richard and I and our friend Thomas all journeyed into Los Santos and explored it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun during quarantine to have something that we all did together before I started playing Siege. It was, I mean, I downloaded those games at the same time right after I built my new computer, but it was nice to have this one sort of like simple, easy game to listen to Thomas's Spotify playlist to, and just drive around and goof with some like really good friends.
Nice.
It was quite pleasant.
Excellent.
On the ledge where I fought Petey Piranha. So, the ledge over there.
I actually think I saw that blue coin as the level was loaded in. Like when they do the demo of the level. I think I actually saw it there. So,
and you didn't say anything, Nathaniel?
Well, I figured you had a guide open.
Dude, I thought we were friends. I thought you had my back. But now I see what this is all about.
You're literally going to that ledge now.
Can't believe you'd betray me like this. You were my brother, Anakin.
You were the chosen one.
You were the chosen one! Dude, poor Ewan McGregor.
What? Why?
That dude is too good. He's too good for that role. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan.
He is too good for that role. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan either. We've had this conversation, I think.
Yeah, I think we have.
I don't dislike Star Wars.
I just think it's kind of dumb.
It's whatever. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna save just to make sure.
I think if I had a friend who was like really into it and they wanted to watch it with me, I would. But otherwise I'm like, whatever. So.
Yep, I feel the exact same way.
Yeah. So.
I'm gonna list my next game because that was pretty simple. I just like writing cars and grooving to music with Richard and Thomas, and Damon now has started playing, so that's cool.
Nice. I think everyone can get on board. I think I can totally understand. I don't think that needs a lot of justification. Playing with friends is fun.
Not really, huh?
Yeah.
Yoink.
And I think there's a lot of games that I really like, but all of them would exactly like you did have in brackets with my brother or with whoever, with my cousin or with you or fill in the blank, right? Like I think there's lots of games that are like, I would never have touched this had I not had someone to play it with. So.
I definitely, I know what you're saying about that. How many coins are we at? We should be at 22. Yep.
We are at 22.
Hell yeah.
8 more.
8 more coins. Look at us go.
Woohoo.
How many total? How many blue coins total?
69.
Nice.
The perfect number.
Nice. I can't wait to get to 420.
There aren't 420, there's only 240.
I'm gonna cry. There's a blue bird on the rope in the village. The high up rope that you get the shine sprite in episode 4. Understood.
Alright.
I think they're talking about that one.
Bluebird is a really good song by Paul McCartney and Wings.
Is it?
Yeah. It is. It's on their Band on the Run album.
I've never really been a Wings guy. I never listened to them.
Oh.
I really should.
Yeah, I didn't seek out, but I inherited a really large record collection from my mom, actually. So, and she had a copy of it. So, she actually told me she never really liked them. She bought that record because it was she worked in a she was a manager in a T-shirt shop. That was like one of her very first summer jobs, or very first side jobs. Because she was a professional dancer, right? That's not consistent. You can see there's one under the windmill there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get
so she
there.
was a manager in a T-shirt shop, and so she worked at a mall. So she told me she like bought it because it had just come out and it was like really popular or whatever.
No.
But she told me she only gave it a couple listens and she didn't really care for it. But
you received.
I inherited that along when I received all the records, and it became one of my favorites.
Wow.
So that particular album. So I'm a huge Beatles fan. So
Oh, are you?
I think yeah, I am. I own all of their records actually on vinyl. So
I have an artist that you'd like then.
okay, excellent.
He's very Beatles-esque.
So I think being a fan of Paul McCartney was a natural progression. So
hang on, I'm just searching it up to make sure it's. Yeah. So his name is Emmett Rhodes.
Emmett Rhodes.
E-M-I-T-T.
Okay.
Emmett Rhodes.
This episode of the Nathaniel Christian Show sponsored by Emmett Rhodes.
Yeah, I gotta come up with a name for this, huh?
Is this Rhodes spelt with
an H?
Like with an H, yeah. Like the island.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Which one is this? Da-da-da.
Cool. I'll check them out. So you're looking for the blue. You were looking for the bluebird, right?
Yeah.
That's why we were talking about bluebird. I was talking about bluebird by the wings.
Yeah.
Really chill track. What's number 7? What's number 7 on your list?
Number 7 on my list is Mother 3.
Nice.
I think I might like that game more than I like Earthbound.
Right, yeah, we were talking about that. I don't know if that was 2 episodes ago or 3, but you were mentioning that. So that one, oh, there's the bluebird. So that one you have finished all the way through that.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's fucking sad, dude. It's
yes. Yeah,
so sad.
I'm vaguely
It's
aware of it.
Unbelievably, upsetting.
I've actually never finished it. I never really gave it a fair chance.
Did
and I need to go back and give
emulate
it another go. Yeah.
Okay. That's the only legal way to do it.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I went to Japan and bought a copy of Mother 3.
Well, you know that I have a Game Boy Advance version of it, right?
Yeah.
I actually bought illegally a copy of Mother 3 with a fan translation. One of my most prized possessions. And it really, it changes the experience of playing the game. There we go. It really, really changes the experience of it. It's totally a different game. I really highly suggest...
Playing it on the actual console?
Yeah, playing it natively on the console it was designed for is so much better. I can't even describe...
Okay.
Using a controller? No way. Using an actual Game Boy Advance? Absolutely. It's
well,
undeniably...
I don't usually use a controller when I emulate. I usually use my keyboard.
Right, but I'm just saying, in general, some people do.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Let's see. Inflate the white clouds with water.
Huh?
And jump across to where Petey Piranha was sleeping in episode 5. Oh.
That's up in those cliffs there.
I see.
Oh, okay.
They want me to pull up some freaking impossible move.
Yeah, Mother 3. I have another friend. I have another really good friend who really likes Mother 3. He swears by it. He bothers me all the time to play it. And I've always intended to. I played Mother 3 immediately after I beat Earthbound for the first time.
Yeah, it's a very different story.
And I think what I did was I mothered myself out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I burned myself out unnecessarily. I should have just let it rest for a while or played a different game in between or something. So yeah, I need to go back and give it a fair go. So. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, and you can stand on them as platforms. Interesting.
This might as well be a thing. Hey, luckily,
Groovy.
we don't even have to go
Groovy.
back.
Nice.
I'm gonna save and head back to main menu.
Sounds good.
Let's go. So yeah, number 7 is Mother 3, and it's a very meaningful game. Like, it's really what got me into the Earthbound series was Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and seeing Lucas and Ness, and I was like, what are these guys from? Like, what's the story? And
Right.
and I learned. I played the 2 games, and I was like, wow, this is fantastic. Mother 3 specifically has like a very deep effect on the people that play it. I think a lot of people that have given that game a try really, like they swear by it, right?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. Like I was saying, without spoiling this plot or anything like that, can you, especially to help me out, can you explain? This might be really hard without spoiling it, but can you explain some aspect of it that makes it such a beautiful game for you?
It's really all in the story.
Okay.
You know, quite uncommon for like a
The handheld?
not a handheld, but like a Final Fantasy style.
Right.
Like. All right, he's done. I have to go to the bottom of the lake. Yeah, for like, how Final Fantasy, like those sort of RPGs, like
Yes.
JRPGs are,
Yes, I do. That's why I haven't played too many.
Yeah, it's quite uncommon for it to, play as different characters.
Right.
Like usually you're like the character, the hero, and that's the only narrative you see, but it spans over years and years, and it takes you across a bunch of different characters from different perspectives, and it's this big intertwining story that really, by the end of it, feels so epic. Like,
Right. Okay.
it's crazy how epic it feels. There's supposedly a blue coin at the bottom of the lake.
Okay. I'm not seeing it, but it's not there. We got one here though already, so I guess there's another one that only appears in this episode. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it
'Cause
says
you did get one at the bottom of the
number
lake.
26 on episode 7, which is the one we're in,
Yeah.
is oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It says another blue cone appears at the bottom of the lake. I wish they'd be more specific.
Yeah.
IGN.
I'm sure there are clearer guides out there, but this one's getting the job done, I suppose.
A pair of O's appear in buildings in the village. Whatever that means.
Pair of O's. I'm assuming that's like the graffiti.
Yeah.
Like the X's and so on.
Yeah, I'm led to believe.
As opposed to just like vowels.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go, yeah.
That could be a vowel.
Oh! Bowser, Shadow Mario got back up apparently.
Did he?
Yeah, he's standing to your left. But don't even worry about it.
I don't think I will.
And there's your other O. Okay, well, Mother 3, yeah, I'm like I said, I have not had the privilege of playing it yet, but I have heard basically nothing but unanimous praise for it, so...
Well deserved,
And,
honestly.
Right.
It's well deserved.
Right. Right.
It's like a perfect RPG. Like it's like for me the epitome of what an RPG, like a JRPG can be.
Right.
It's not too long. And it's a handheld game, which is insane. Like
Yes, right.
Like this insane story all on this tiny screen. It's fantastic.
Right. Are there any other JRPGs that managed to make your list? Or was that the de facto?
I think, let's see. Yeah, there's a couple.
Oh, there's a couple. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was a bit unfair in my list. I don't follow all the same rules that your list does.
Right.
So
That's okay. You make your own rules for lists. Your own
well,
lists, right?
we'll get there. It's gonna be
Yeah.
number 4 is a bit of a weird one.
Okay. No
Anyway.
worries. My rules don't have to be your rules.
Nathaniel, this last coin in this level is a bit of a mystery to me. In this
Oh?
list that I have in front of me, I can't
Okay,
decipher what this means. So
what's
number
it
20,
say?
number 28 is on graffiti counterpart.
On graffiti counterpart.
Oh, for the O's. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, because there's 2 O's, right?
Never mind. We
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, we're good. So there's only 2 more blue coins then. I assume they're in episode 8.
Yep, they are.
Okay.
Look at that.
All right. Well, I guess that's where we're going next then.
Beep, boop, pew.
And then, what do we have to? What's left to do in this episode to clean sweep it? I guess the other secret, the secret level.
There's another secret level for this? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Dirty Lake one. Yeah.
Right. But I don't actually. Yeah. So the rest of the blue coins are in this, in the main village, and then.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Nice.
We do that secret level.
Right.
Enough of that. There's Yoshi here now.
Huh.
Because we have Yoshi.
Right.
So I need a watermelon. Where could I get a watermelon?
Do you need Yoshi for the blue coin?
For both of them.
Ah, interesting.
You want to hear what number 6 is?
I do. You know I do.
Number 6 is Half-Life Alyx.
Oh yeah, the VR game.
The VR game. It's the only VR game in my top 10, but holy shit, Nathaniel. That game is so good. Where's the fruit at, man?
If I had to guess, the trees. Although I do see, it looks like there's a pineapple up. Oh no, it's a guy. Yeah. Maybe in the banana trees?
I think I see it.
Oh yeah, wait, there by the little flower things. Yeah, they're all here. That's what you want, right? The melon, right?
Apparently.
Then you need to jump back across without dropping the water? Okay. Well, that works. Okay. Yeah, they're all just sitting out, loosey-goosey. Okay.
We're good. I got this melon.
Question about Yoshi. The fruit he wants, is it random, or is it always the same in each level? Like,
I'm fairly
will he
certain.
always want melon here?
I'm fairly certain it's random.
Okay.
I could be wrong though.
Okay.
I don't know enough about the mechanics of this game to say, but I'm fairly certain.
Right, okay.
And there you go. Get born and then immediately let me ride you.
Nice.
Oh, blue butterflies. That's what the blue butterflies are for. They're for Yoshi to eat.
Ah. Oh no!
I didn't realize he couldn't go on those.
I guess you have to go across the log or whatever.
Yeah. Let me check if he wants a watermelon again. So Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah, Half-Life Alyx. Tell me about it.
Oh, he wants a pineapple now. Great.
Yep.
Where is that?
I think they're all in the same place.
Man, what is there to say about this? It's like a perfect VR game.
Right. So obviously I'm well, what's what I'm looking for? Accustomed, I guess, to the Half-Life series.
Okay.
Sort of one of the godfathers of modern first-person games.
Yeah.
But tell me what makes Alyx so unique.
So it's like, you know how Half-Life like first-person shooters existed before Half-Life, but
Yes.
when Half-Life 2 and Half-Life 1, well, Half-Life 2 specifically came out, it was like, wow, they can be like this?
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what the VR game feels like. It's like, oh,
Right.
so this is the direction VR should be moving. I see.
Yeah, I see. Okay. A sort of pioneer game.
Yeah.
Right.
it's almost inspiring, like, to play it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Like you're playing it and you're like, this had so much thought put into it that it doesn't feel like a human made it.
Right. Oh, there's a blue butterfly.
There we go. There's that. Eat all the bees in one of the beehives as Yoshi after you spray it off a tree. Well, I guess I'm gonna do that.
I guess so. Wow, that's cruel. How on earth would you know to do that? Oh, there's a beehive.
Okay, that might as well happen. Oh, there it is. There's the beehive.
Yeah.
Whoops, I didn't mean to jump off. I meant to do this. I need better aim. There we go.
There you go.
No!
You missed one bee! So that wasn't a blue coin. That was a one-up mushroom.
You're right.
So, that didn't work.
Well, there's another beehive here. Let me aim a little better. There we go. I know yeah, I know that you don't play VR stuff because of
Motion sickness.
Motion sickness? God damn it.
Yeah. Not until it gets a little more stable, I think. If it ever does. So you were mentioning, you know, this is the direction it'll go. Do you think it will get there? Like, do you think it'll get there?
I hope so. I mean, this game seemed like it had, like, so much attention put into it, you know?
Right. Yes.
Like, it's unreal. Like, dude, that game is crazy.
I think... I'm glad because, you know, because VR has been attempted many, many times throughout video game history. And
Right.
I think it's always just been so expensive, so inaccessible for a lot of people.
Right.
That there hasn't been the resources, hasn't been the interest.
Yeah.
But I think now, as it becomes a little bit more easier for people to do and design, and there are good games like Half-Life,
Yeah.
I think we'll start to see a push in that direction.
I mean, there was some legitimately scary parts to that game.
Right.
There's
You were telling me about one of them.
Yeah, there's this part where, like, you're in a bottle factory.
Hmm.
I legitimately, like, feared for my life.
Right. Oh man, like, yeah, I can't imagine playing a game in VR.
Right? Like, how crazy
Yeah.
scary is that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not
I know they
really-
released like one of the like the FNAF games in VR or something like that. So.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. I think it was just a remake of the first one, but.
Whoa!
Oh no!
And I'm dead.
I remember doing this level. Even if you fall off the block there and slide back onto the platform, it wastes so much time. You can't finish it anyways, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Might as well just...
It might as well be a death.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well.
Luckily, what's really nice about this level is there's that one-up mushroom. So you basically have infinite tries as long as you can get it that far.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'll do that. And I'll do this. And I'll do this.
Yeah, there we go.
And I'll do that, why not? For an extra life.
Why not? An extra life. Bada boom, bada bing.
I highly suggest you play Half-Life, Alex. If you ever, like,
Amen.
work up the... Maybe not courage, but the, like... I don't know.
I think one of my friends owns a, shoot, what's it called? I don't even remember what the system is called.
Like an
What's
Oculus?
the really... The Oculus, yeah. So one of my friends owns an Oculus.
Okay.
He let me play. It was some kind of like tower defense shooter game or something.
No.
Oh no, no! Oh, you got screwed on the block. That's horrible.
I'm gonna be real with you, Nathaniel. This is a low moment for me.
Yeah, that was. The great thing about low moments is you can only go up from there.
We'll see. I have a knack for finding the bottom of things. On that note, hey, everybody, why don't you like, shoot a comment, press subscribe?
Do that.
Let's get real for a second. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Not enough of you are subscribed to me. Hey, not enough of you are watching Nathaniel's live streams at The Guy Who Wears a Hat on Twitch.
Absolutely true. Preach it.
Man, crazy what this world is coming to, eh, Nathaniel?
Yeah. Anyways, so one of my friends owned an Oculus. I'm assuming this is post-credits now.
Yep.
One of my friends owned an Oculus, and so he let me play something with some tower defense shooter game kind of thing. The game was whatever, but actually, it didn't bother me that much as long as it kind of took it slow and like took breaks. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So so I'm not saying like, oh, I put the VR helmet on and I immediately vomit everywhere. It's more just like. It's more just like it gets me eventually. Like I would have to just, I could play for an hour or two and then I'd have to stop.
Right.
So.
I mean, I totally get that. Like, it's like sometimes it just makes you sick. There's no avoiding that.
Yeah.
A lot of the games I've found on Oculus, like purposefully, are a little bit like queasy. Like they induce nausea. Like, and it feels almost purposeful.
Yeah.
Like it feels like they're like, look what we can do with our technology, and it's like maybe you should try it less.
They're trying to be visceral about it, and I understand that. So
right?
Yeah, this game was okay because because it was sort of a tower defense thing. Like you had guns or whatever, you had to walk around the room to defend the thing, but you basically stood in, I was in a city square. I don't remember exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
But there was very little movement involved other than the movement of my hands and that kind of thing to shoot the guys. So that worked out nicely for me. And I think the immersion is really cool. So it didn't bother me that much. And I think as VR gets more accessible and more like more viable as a real gaming platform, I think the gimmick games, as it were, that feel like roller coaster rides, I think they'll start disappearing, and like games that are just trying to be good games, I think will take their place.
Yeah.
So
I would like it. Just like the action of loading a gun in Half-Life Alyx.
Yeah.
Is so cool. You feel badass every time doing it.
Right.
I'm not even joking. Like you empty your clip, you reach behind your back and pull out another one, load it. You can like throw it into the gun, click, like, oh, that shotgun. You can like reload it just by like pumping your arm up and down. It's crazy.
Nice.
It's amazing. Nice. It's so good. It's such a good game. And the story is amazing.
Awesome.